Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here, each week, you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy and get better results while maximizing your budget. Well, we've covered the important parts of the general contractor's exhibitor manual. Now let's take a look at the other official contractors that would be in the exhibitor manual. Now it's also called the Exhibitor Kit. All right, they are 1, electrical, 2, internet, 3, specialty furniture, 4, food and beverage, and number 5, plumbing. All right, electrical is usually provided by the facility that's hosting the show. But more and more now, I'm seeing that general contractors or specialty electrical companies are contracted by the exhibit hall to manage the operation for the facility. Now, when this happens, the costs are a lot higher, as there is now a middleman in the mix. Either way, the order form will also have deadlines for advance pricing that can be anywhere from a week to a month before the first setup day. Now, notice that I keep saying the deadline is a certain number of days before the first setup day, not the first show day. Now, the first setup day can be 2, 3, or more days before the first show day. Many people count back instinctively from the first show date and are caught off guard when their order is late. Read the deadline information carefully. Okay, all right, let's go back to electrical ordering. Now, each city is different. For example, you can use your own cords in some cities and not in others. Now, this is one form you need to really read through all the way. Another example, you can use your own cords as long as they are flat cords of a certain gauge in the Las Vegas Convention Center. See what I mean? All right, another cost-saving measure that works in some cities is to just order extension cords and provide a diagram to go from one location to another. You would do this instead of ordering 2 separate electrical services. All right, let me explain this better. Let's say you need a 1,500-watt service in the back of your exhibit space to run the electrical lights and a workstation. Now that service costs $200. You also need a 500-watt service at your front greeting counter, and that service costs $125. Instead of paying $325 for both, you might be able to order a 2,000-watt service in the back at $225 and run an extension cord to the front for $25. That would be a savings of $75. Hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, another cost-saving measure if you have workstations along the back of your space is that you can just order a single outlet and run your own cords on top of the carpet and into the workstations. Nobody's going to see the cords. You would do this instead of ordering separate services for each workstation. Electrical can get very expensive, especially when there is a labor charge for any cords that are run under the carpet. Now, island exhibits always have an electrical labor component. Now, you will be charged for the labor to put the order in and take it out. Reading the electrical form carefully is essential for proper budgeting. In these cases, you will be charged for the service, the cord, and the labor. All right, account managers and traveling supervisors like those at Exhibit Edge are very familiar with different city rules and ways to minimize electrical orders. All right, next week we'll look at the internet order form. As always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax in the Exhibitor Lounge.